Me and my cousin were arguing earlier today about, he would say that there is such thing as something being normal, while I say there isn't. And now, why I say there isn't is because I think normality is more of a subjective sort of thing, like you go and let's say 90% of the population is one way and 10% of the population is the other. Now that 10%, they are normal by their standards, but the other 90%, they are normal by theirs. Now, which one is more normal? I mean, it's not just majority rules, because just because the majority of people believe something doesn't make it right. Example, religion. All I'm saying. Now, what I don't get is why people consider who people are different not normal, when really people who are normal aren't normal. What I'm basically trying to get the point across is there really is no such thing as the word normal. I mean, yeah, it exists and it has a definition and people use it, but I fail to see how it can be used rationally. Normal, the way people use it, is what's socially acceptable. I had my hair used to be really long when I made my first video. Unfortunately, I didn't have this camera to use, and my hair was much longer, and it's just the way I liked it and the way I wanted it. Now, I was forced to get it cut like this because, I'm living in a place where my dad wants me to look normal, that sort of stuff. And my arguments, no matter how much I argued, he didn't want to listen because he says 90% of the kids in my school have short hair. I don't want to be like 90% of those kids in the school. I want to be like the other people, the people that are trying to be different, even though they aren't different, they're just as normal as the other people. There's nothing wrong with it. It just, uh, it just blows my mind how people think that the majority of something means it's normal. That's like saying if a lot of the population, a large population of people live in China and a smaller population live in the U.S., does that mean that they have it right? Does that mean that they have the right form of government? Didn't think so. I mean, it doesn't mean that's the wrong form of government, but it doesn't mean that it's the normal form. I'm sorry, I worded that wrong earlier. I don't know what crept into my mind, but there's nothing that's not normal about a communist government. Yes, it's, not what we're used to, but doesn't mean it's not normal. It's just not normal to us. Like I said, normality is opinion based. It's all based on how you look at things. When people say that the majority is what normal is and what's accepted and what is the way it should be, if people still thought like this, the world would still be flat. It's just not correct. I mean, it's been proven that just because the majority of people believe in something doesn't mean that it is the truth. It just means that's what the majority of people think. The majority of people, and I'm ashamed to say it, but the majority of people are stupid. I barely consider myself intelligent. I just consider myself far more intelligent than any of these dumb fucks that I have to be around every minute of every day when I leave the house. It's just annoying. I know I'm no really, really big smart person, and I know half the things I say don't make sense, and I ramble on. But at least I know what I'm thinking about. I just have problems forming my arguments. That's my only problem. I'm smart in the sense that I like know what I believe, and I know and I understand things, and I see through bullshit, and I don't just blindly accept things. I question them. But I'm stupid where I can't put them into words on the spot, which is why I really need to start scripting these videos. But that's not gonna happen because I'm too damn lazy to do that. And I say, oh, I'm gonna write a script. I'm gonna procrastinate. That's what I'm gonna do. But anyways, back to the topic. I just completely went off of it. Um, all right. Normality is opinion based, and there is no such thing as being normal. Just normal to oneself, just normal from one's point of view.